The story is that the 4A Games people have contacted me when the text was just an online project. The book wasn't even published, and they said that they love the game, they love the text, they love the story, and they would like to make a game based on it someday. Not typically for a shooter. You have a real world there, you know, and it's even better than just a stupid RPG. Because lots of people, every one of them has his own story, his own drama, like, you know, a warrior saying goodbye to his son and his wife, right there, or young son asking his father where is his mommy, and he says, oh, mommy will return, and mommy's dead, in fact. So lots of stories, lots of dramas, you know, you can talk to many of them. You can ask. Turn over again. Yeah, the poster on the wall. It's the poster, it's the publicity of the new franchise where other young unpublished authors are writing their own stories in the world of Metro 2033.
Like fan fiction.
It's kind of fan fiction. We're publishing it actually. The first 2 books have already been published. They're real, I mean. You can read
in Russian, right?
Russian, for now, yeah.
And can you read them during the game? Can you just have a sample?
No, I'm not sure.
But
no.
they are like
you have them on the Russian website. You can start reading them for free.
Nice.
You know, the guys who created Metro, basically that's the guys behind the Stalker, all the creative minds behind the Stalker. They didn't like the Stalker experience when they wanted to do like everything in the open world, and then they got stuck for 7 years with that. So they decided to make a very beautiful, visually interesting, atmospheric shooter, because they were just afraid to get stuck like for ages and ages again.
So you suggest to play the game with Russian audio or English audio?
I think it's cool to play the game with Russian audio. Yeah, the English audio, they have this, you know, Russian accents, and some of the Russian players find it a bit annoying. But, you know, I think it's cool to feel the atmosphere. I suggest playing that with Russian audio and reading the subtitles.
Now the hero gets from his own station to the Rzhevska station, right? He was asked to do it by a hunter.
Yeah, so the station is threatened by some monsters called the Dark Ones, yeah, who intrude into the station, and they have mental power. And the mental power is to scare people, to suppress their will, and to drive them mad. So they come from the northern tunnels, from where the civilization ends, basically, and it's a new species. And the stepfather of Artyom is affected by them, and he's absolutely resolute that humans are going to lose this last battle for survival, and that the Dark Ones are on a higher level of civilization, and the threat that will eliminate humans. They have to fight, they have to resist as long and as hard as they can. So there comes Hunter. Hunter is an old friend of Artyom's stepfather, Sukhoi, Alexander. And Hunter is he's a kind of a hitman protecting Metro, like a professional warrior,
like a Witcher.
I didn't read Witcher. I know what it is, but it's different. And the idea that the arms, for example, the weaponry, it's kind of self-made. It's cool too, and I didn't quite have it in the book, but I love the idea. And it's logical too that you don't have like weapons that would work all the time, and people would have to assemble something manually.
So in the book we have one kind of currency with ammunition. In the game we have 2 types of ammunition. One is currency and one is normal ammunition. Why did you change that?
It's not me who changed that, it's them who changed that. I don't find anything criminal in it. I think it's made just to make a better balance. Because otherwise, if you're paying everything that you can shoot, then you either shoot or... I mean, it blocked the gaming process. It was not balanced well enough.
Here we see Artyom sitting with his friends, drinking vodka, probably.
Yeah, they're celebrating the fact that he saved their lives. They treat him for, to thank him that...
Yeah, but it's like game dynamics, because we had an action sequence with pretty fast and something like
To
that.
cool down.
And yeah, cool down.
And then
just
also you're getting some information about
Yeah.
how you're going to proceed. And you see like the environments, like whores walking by, and or probably it was just waitress. I don't know. Probably I'm judging her. I don't know. Yeah.
Look.
And that's kind of a self-made vodka. Yeah.
From mushrooms.
From mushrooms. Yeah, it's kind of all the atmospheric things. They do drink in the book too. Well, Artyom does get drunk at least 2 times in the book, I think. In the beginning I said, I don't think that they have to have a Russian accent. Let them speak like with an American accent or English accent. And then they say, okay, we will not like hire Polish actors who would pretend to be Russian and like show off some Russian accent that they can't really know, but we'll just hire American actors of Russian origin who will speak just normally how they speak in normal lives. For me, like playing all the game from the beginning to the end would be absolutely amazing, like diving into this world I've imagined and now seeing it suddenly coming true. It's like seeing a dream actually, you know.
This is Bourbon.
This is Bourbon. He's a kind of a trickster, a character who could be a traitor, but probably he's a bandit, and he asked Artyom to get him through because the rumors are spreading that Artyom has these special abilities, resistance to mental attacks, to mental abnormalities. Yeah, definitely they have put lots of Easter eggs in the game, but from my viewpoint, well, I've seen at least 2 or 3 persons from the game development team already. The guy who's like in the beginning, on the photograph, he's the chief artist, like the artistic director, and the guy who is the Sukhoi, that's their commercial director, I think, and they've taken their face. I've asked them to take my face, but they didn't do that, I don't know, for some reason. But I'll definitely insist on that, to put probably some patch or something. I'd love to be in this game too, you know, that would be cool. Man sitting on the last station before Polish, Polyanka. Yeah, with a cat and a smoking pipe, and they just smoke and talk. And these are two of my best school friends actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so one of them.
So they survived.
They survived. Yeah. One of them. It was out of a talk with one of them that I invented this world. You can't get in tunnels of Moscow Metro because it is a strategic object and you can't get the permission from FSB, the former KGB, because it's being guarded by the Federal Service of Security. So you cannot just go into the tunnels. Even if you're a TV journalist, you have to wait for permission, like for weeks, to get into the tunnels. You can film the station, but not the tunnels.
So can you describe the moral choices in the game? Because you told us before that if you play one way, you will get this ending. Play this way, you will get this ending. So what are the like? Are you?
Another thing I can say about it, not to spoil the pleasure for gamers, is that it's not actually the test of are you a good person or a bad person. It's a test of how open-minded you are.
Do you play a lot of games? Do you have time for it? Or?
I have little time for it, sadly. Right now I'm playing Lego Indiana Jones on Xbox, and we were with my wife. We're kind of in the evening, you know. I'm coming back completely ruined from a working day, like lots of meetings. We just watch South Park.
Yeah.
Then play Lego and just free your mind. It's cool. We're trying to map a post-nuclear world. Well, soon it will become an alternative reality, a steampunk thing. But you know, because the nuclear war has to happen like in 3 years now, we're running out of time to have nuclear war to get this all real.
Yeah.
But anyway, it could be a beautiful post-nuclear universe that could actually be placed in Moscow Metro or in far east of Russia when there is no metro. But who cares for far east of Russia? Or for some nuclear station, power plant that has survived everything in the north, or it could be Poland and Warsaw. If
no.
Yeah,
it was it's like just one line.
What I say is that if you install this American nuclear missile shield, then you're going to be bombed. If you're not doing that, and I'm blackmailing you, if you're not installing the missile shield, no one will bomb Poland. Why bomb Poland? It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, so but it's my question. what happens to Poland in your world in Metro 2033?
Have you
Have you
thought
thought about it? What
Actually,
did we survive?
I hope that you survived. Well, some of you definitely did survive. It's the Metro, the story of Metro is the end of civilization, the end of humanity, but not the end of man. Anyway, it would be fun to see you destroy Moscow. Revenge, take revenge for everything we did to you.
It wasn't by us, so...
Yeah, come on.
Like,
it was by us too, yeah.
Okay.
Well, show it to your grandfather, he'll be happy.